my guard and I'm gonna sit all the way up and I'm gonna thread my hand through here and I'm gonna tap the top of my wrist. I'm not coming back down to finish the whole submission. I just wanna make sure I'm to where I could get a grip. And then I'm gonna let go, close my guard up, switch sides. So I'm moving, grabbing, all the way up, tap my wrist, back down. 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 So I'm not only doing my little guard crunches, but I'm also maneuvering myself how I need to catch this wrist. Because if I stay like this, and I'm like, it's like really hard to get my arm where I need it to be. My little fingers can't reach. But if I shift, grab, and then come up, you see all the room that I made? And now when I come down, man, I didn't elbow in the face, which is like a huge plus. So you're just maneuvering yourself away from the arm, grabbing it, opening your guard, sitting up, tap your wrist, make sure you can grab it if you were really going to finish this, and then come back down to guard again. Switch. Back in. Make sense? Mm-hmm. We're going to do this side to side for time. We're not counting. So take your time, make sure you're doing it right. I don't care if you do 100, I don't care if you do 5, maybe you do done well. Alright guys, 1, 2, 3. Grab someone roughly around your same size, maybe your number is cool.
You're my size. Shut up.
Yeah.
My toes are touching. Shut up! You have to open it anyway.
No, it's good. It's closed.
It counts.
Alright guys, begin. I will tell you when to switch the top and bottom player. So you can get abdominals. Yeah, and then you just let go, close your guard, and do the other side now. So shift away from the arm, up again, all the way up, all the way up. Yes. And then back down. Doing some functional core work here.
I don't have a cord.
Yeah, you do.
It's a giant hand.
You know, some metal if you're like working out stats. With how many pump bands? Yeah!
I want like this.
You like put your face like behind you. So they told me how you guys were working some stuff from the guard, so I was going to play with some guard stuff today just mix it up. Yeah, I could have asked. I just got here and I was like, what are you guys doing? I like didn't plan like I do. Good job, guys. Switch top and bottom player, same drill.
There you go.
Switch.
I can't use my guard either. I know.
And begin.
I don't like how much
Be
you're laughing.
mindful enough that you're not going to crack your friend in the face.
Welcome to
Not cracking your friend in the face.
What?
Yep, you want to be mindful. I know, we keep missing each other. How are you? I got a promotion today, man. I know. Now I'm going to be like training people and stuff. I was like, okay. I was like, cool, so I'm not getting fired?
I always feel way more.
Like our director was like, he made it so dramatic. He sent me a message that was like, I would like to have a meeting with you to discuss your possible role, or like your possible integral role in the future of Agile. I was like, what do you want? What do you want? And then I was like, okay, you want me to train people and be like a mid-manager to communicate? That's way more chill than what you said. I was like, what do you mean an integral part? Alright guys, time! Time. We're gonna do one more drill from the guard. Everybody get that? We are gonna practice our spinning arm bars. So it sounds fancier than it is. So your partner is just gonna like rest their hands here. To get started with this movement, you need a little bit of momentum. Go ahead and like set up your first arm bar standing. However it is that you do that, most of us learn feet on the hip, right? Coming here. So this is my starting position. So what I'm going to do, because this is a mobility drill, this is to learn to switch sides very quickly. So it might not look like it has real life application, it does, I promise. Because sometimes you need to bail and switch really quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tight grip on his head, and I'm gonna swing this leg out and wide to create like a little bit of some like pendulum momentum while I push off of this leg to help move myself to the other side of him. So I'm gonna swing, push, and capture on the other side of his head. Remember our active feet, so when you capture, get in the habit of not just being like here, activate so that you're building good habits. Swing, push, and lifting my hips as needed to get that capture. And once you get a good rhythm, you can go side to side, and you look super cool. Make sure you are clearing the head and not kicking in front of the head. Any questions anyone need to see that again? Takes a little bit of getting used to if you've never done it before. So remember, starting the armbar position, you're swinging one leg out, just like super wide, because that's what's pulling you through as you push off your other one. It's going to move. So it might take a little bit of getting used to if you've never done it before, but this is what we learned. Go ahead and get back with your partners. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do this for time as well. I will help you out if you're feeling stuck with it. And begin. Go ahead and set up your first arm bar just to get into position. Other way. So is go under arm. And bring the other one over her head. So right. Oh no, you got there we go. So here, you're in position for your standard arm bar, right? So this leg is going to swing super wide, and you're going to push off that exactly. Yep, and the more you can throw yourself this way, the better. And when you capture, yes and good.
Sure you do.
Good. Now swing wide, push. Oh, you got to push off that leg. Yeah, use your arms.
I had the greatest experience as a blue belt this year.
What's that?
They did a Shark Tank with nothing but white belts and 2-day movie. I'm like, man!
But you need that sometimes.
Yeah,
You need that sometimes.
because I
for sure.
usually work out with blue purple
Yeah.
belts and brown belts.
No.
I get destroyed all the time.
Oh, okay. You let go of that one. That's what happens. So when you do your
But
big
it's also
slam,
important
push.
To get the work shit that works.
Yeah, no, oh my god, actually,
Yes.
it's just because they're so much smarter than me. Yeah, I can't do
Yes.
this today.
Then I went with a purple belt and almost got ripped off.
Yeah, it's like,
So, you need to keep
I'm
that
like,
moving.
I got the Kimura on the long arm, so it was all funky. Like I worked on it, but I tried to use it for a sweep and almost shoved my arm into an arm bar. He said, that's a giant slide. I'm like, I'm gonna break this. And he goes,
Push. So you see how I'm not like holding her, it shoves it. And you'll feel it now when she does it, how she's pushing off. Alright guys, begin if you have not already. Yeah, this is for me for everyone to get this movement down. It was always one of those drills where I was like, I hear what you're saying, but... And then one day it just clicked, and I was like, I got it. Yeah, it just happens one day.
oh my god.
Nice. You feel like she's pushing with that, right? Is it also for ground too?
that's not swinging for you.
30 more seconds.
My one ab has said no.
You will not say no.
I got 5. They were good too. I didn't hit him in the head once. Tired today.
Good guys, got 10 more seconds. 10. Yep.
I did the free forgot to wash my booty. So the backup key.
And time. Excellent work.
Everything's falling off. My pants are falling off. It's too. It's like,
Oh no, it's just that.
Oh,
too big.
because of these seats, I'm not going to do that. Because these are like handles for you.
So hold both of my wrists first.
When you're short, it's even worse because.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's set up that way.
I keep getting away from this. Oh, yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The whole foot.
I wasn't crying.
Sorry,
Yeah, no,
I see part of what's happening is you're trying to keep yourself too tight.
I mean,
You lose
She started making fun of me. I'm like,
swing this wide and
fucking
push
twat.
out.
You need to stop.
they're still sitting exactly where they were.
Oh, there you go.
So
I
You're
wouldn't
trying
touch
so
it.
hard to
I'd touch
keep
no.
trapping your
I can do some of the notes.
You
I
have to
can
release
just
the
like,
tension so you can do that at full attention.
like underneath one of those sacks.
I know that.
There, do it again.
So I know that.
Oh, right.
Well,
I
that was
wasn't,
awful 9,000 pounds ago.
I wasn't sure, like, where you were.
My favorite story now is
And then I got a picture
because I
of
get like 5 text
on
messages
Facebook,
about
the
why
devil
are
on
we
Facebook,
sitting
on
here.
Facebook.
Alright, let me bother you, Mark.
Yeah,
Alright guys,
some guy.
so we are gonna get some open letters
That's very
today.
nice.
So, what we're gonna start with is like super simple, just going from like doing like a double shin shield on the bicep, and then looking at how we can go into a triangle from there. So especially if I'm dealing with like a bigger opponent that I'm having trouble controlling, and I'm like, I can't keep my guard closed much longer. I really like this option a lot. Whether or not they have a knee, I can still do it. The grip always feels better to me in knee, because I can like hold and have all that tension. But even if they don't have a gi on, I can still use wrist control for this and create a good amount of tension. It does get trickier the more sweaty you get, right? But it's still there. So gi or no gi, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna choose to open my guard and step my foot on the hip. I'm gonna bring my knee inside, strip myself out so I can get here. From here, what matters is the tension. If I'm like lazy like I am right now talking, he's gonna pass immediately. It's gonna be super bad. So what I wanna do is I wanna actually be actively pushing my shins into the crook of his elbow while I pull his arms to me. So there's a lot of tension there. I wanna pretend like I wanna leave bruises on his biceps. Like, 'cause I need this to stay tight. Because this is what's gonna make it hard for him to pass. Because now when he tries to move side to side, I'm just gonna go with him. And it's really frustrating, even when there's a size disadvantage, if you can keep the tension here, he has to strip a grip before he can meaningfully pass, as long as you're in the right position. So while I still have the grip, I can buy myself a little bit of time and move myself a little bit, whether it's that I want to sit up to make space, or I want to come back into attack. So what I can do first from here, if I'm looking at attacking, so I'll usually kind of mess with them a little bit because I want to start getting like a push-pull here so that it's not super obvious what I'm doing. Once I feel, like especially if I feel like, okay, we're here, we're like, this arm is like down a little bit more, that's my shot to, I'll give it a little push in and a pull back, almost like I'm going to kick him in the face if it's for self-defense, right? Because there is absolutely a self-defense element to this. If I need to hold somebody and keep them away from me and then make sure they don't get back up, not a bad spot to do this from. But we're friends, so I make my space and then shoot my legs through. So now I've got his posture broken, I've got one arm in, got the head trapped. I have a lot of options for submissions here. I can look for my straight arm bar, or what we're gonna focus on is lifting, bringing this over. We talked about triangles not too long ago. Trapping, I like to use this hand to keep my knee facing the ceiling. I will grab my shin, never my foot, my shin, open my guard and twist, keeping my knee up, and then relock so that I can't see the shoulder, squeeze and compress. Like I want to do a crunch as I squeeze my legs together. So I'm here, I'm feeling stuck, I'm afraid he's gonna pass. So I'm gonna open my guard, and when I do that, I slide one knee in, and then I strip and I slide the other way. So I'm going one way, the other way, and I'm pulling tension. So from here, like let your partner kind of move around a little bit, and make sure that you can stay here with the tension that you created. Because if he can just back up or pull his like elbows together, see there? I lost him because he spun his wrist out. You need to know where the weaknesses there are. So once I'm here, I'd be like, oh no! And I need to pull him back down and readjust my position. That's why this is harder without the gi. So we gotta play with it. So once we've kind of moved around a little bit, when I'm ready, I'll give his wrist a little push away and pull my knee, and I'm gonna bring my knee to my face. And then I'm just shooting as I pull him to lift, drag that arm over, grab my knee, grab my shin, foot on his hip or the mat, whatever works for you. Turn, lock, squeeze. knee stays facing up. Any questions? Anyone need to see that again? Feel good with it? It's pretty simple. It's just one of those things that the more you practice it, the better you get at it.
What type of, if you are doing what type of, are they gonna be like a pistol grip or I can't?
I tend to do this. This is my favorite grip. But if I start to feel that my knuckles are getting burned out, like sometimes I'll switch back and forth. I've never been a fan of the pistol grip just because it burns my grip out faster.
Okay.
But some people feel the opposite. But this is almost always my preferred for things like that because I use it for spider too.
Okay.
Because I can just hook and just hang out there.
Yeah.
Good question. Alright guys, 1, 2, 3. That's why I have weird calluses all over my first joint.
Nobody cares what the name is.
I care.
We're Americans. Thanks for that. I'm here.
So from here, you gotta start getting your knees inside. So think about kind of getting to your side and swiveling this in, and then once
Sucked up his shoulder.
It's too big. My legs are too short. Knee right. Knee right.
Yeah, so like actually look outside your shoulder. So we never reach inside here. You're very careful here. But you can put your thumb in for a second. And this, just for a second, it's only if you leave it there that it's the problem. So you can use it to position the grip. But if you're out there, you got it. Good, so now try that with your other knee.
Sides.
Yeah, and then push out. Remember to go
Now,
right
you're doing this with me, you grab your ankle.
Yep, so you're pushing out while pulling in
You
your
grab
grip.
your ankle.
So we're gonna try to move a little bit so that it's just falling. So you see how this can be used to kind of keep the distance. Now when you're ready, push one hand away and pull that knee towards your face. Yep, and then climb, shoot your other leg through. Good. Now remember, take it nice and slow. You can pull both.
Hold on. There we go. Thank you.
Mess our order up a little bit. There we go. Do not open until we grab.
I'm trying to
Good. Squeeze. You can try on the arch though. Move her in. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. How about you? Feel good? Yeah, once you get her here, just focus on squeezing your knees together and pull
Went the wrong way.
It's what feels natural. But when we arch, they can drive their arm back and start to get more forward. So they can
That way you get, I don't have the control on giving those to you. All you do is grab it.
Get rid of it, because it gets in your way when you go to finish it. Yeah, because that happens, right? Because we're like, hold it like that. Once you lock it back up, get this out of your way, so all you see is the shoulders and just pinch your knees together. Because this will block your leg from coming in and creating maximum pressure. So many people do that because you get like, you go over your leg and then you're like,
You're getting all the way here. You really can't do this. Like, I mean, you can, but like, that'd be so hard. Yeah, like I'm on the way. Oh, this is like, I like the same.
Wisconsin, America, we don't need one.
Yeah, but that's not the delegated to presenting people. What did Japanese people call it?
Santo. Yeah, I mean, that's that's.
And it's only because of the delegated law. So, what did judo?
that was so tight looking.
Judo,
How about
This
this?
is just
Good?
grip. That's
Yeah.
grip.
Stop being so smart. Okay, buddy?
Because people have to learn.
No pressure.
song time when I'm
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
He's proud of his girls. He talks about it.
You okay?
It's hot.
Oh, you're gonna have to make sure it's not.
It's air go.
Hey, old man. You had another gray hair? Anciano.
If you wanna turn that up, feel free. Actually, looks great.
Sammy, can you walk?
Oh, yeah.
So she feels
Be
like
a little bit
she's,
smaller.
somebody her weight actually
Yeah.
smaller. I don't know, you guys are big in your category.
Yeah, it feels different, right? So you can keep it in the whiskers, or do you wanna do it?
I can't do.
The way this is on my eyes, I have to kind of move a little bit because I can't bring my leg back. Because my pants stop my leg. So it's been a bit of a interesting.
Keep that tension, push your knees, yeah.
I was trying to see if I could, because normally I'm like, oh, I'll just do this, but I can't move it.
Now, even though I'm moving you, I'm still not giving you a violation. And if I start feeling the pressure, pushing out your legs, yeah, you don't wanna let me really low, especially when you're right?
Okay.
So if this starts to become a threat, push me away. Yeah, don't let me really do that, that's not gonna be fun. So this is to keep me away from you. So keep that, keep the pressure. I start getting too close. Yes, and if I don't move you,
Yeah, like normally I have to get like a certain hamstring spot. I gotta do the hamstring spot. But I realize, but like I realize I have to. It just feels.
The greatest technique they ever taught me is slap them with your hamstring. Always get a good bite.
Yeah. That's
If you want to be back, so I'll try it.
it's like he's floating almost.
It's amazing.
But it's smooth too. It doesn't look like he's like hit.
The problem was, it was hard to read.
if I'm gonna try to like pull over you, good.
So if you want to get
Nice.
So like here, I have a hard time.
oh, you scoot back and breathe tension. I got it.
So good.
Gives me
Excellent.
so much space.
If you're too, if we're too wishy-washy with these, then a strong person is just gonna go, and just smush you. They're gonna roll you over, because you're not keeping them away. First and foremost, this is to keep you here. So if you try to come forward, I'm pushing you away. Either you move or I slide back. Either way, this is the same.
That was actually typing in the
Roll me up, and I'm like, oh.
My dad,
It's gonna be that day.
it's like, even as a crazy guy, every time I would do a try, he'd be like,
Alright guys, look at a different option from here. Okay, bro, you work? So I can also use this as an entry into my butterfly dive, which is another great open guard scenario. So let's say I was like playing with this, and I'm like, I'm still feeling kind of stuck here, not getting anything that I want. Whenever I'm ready, I can sit myself up and go feet under thighs. Now I'm here with each of these grips, which means like I'm pretty neutral, right? I can pick a side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dive one arm in for an underhook. So this is a little risky, but I like it. I let go of this for a second, just so I can put my hand on the net. And the reason for this is so I can move myself sideways. It gives me a lot more leverage when I go to sweep. So I am temporarily giving up a grip, but it's to make it easier for me to move. And then once I've moved, I want to collect this whole arm. I want to hug it to my side so that he can't use it to base. So now, when I go to sit back, I'm not going to sit straight onto my back and pull Mark onto me. That's not what I want. The whole reason I made this angle is so for my butterfly sweep, I can put him in the space that I made. So I want to think about going to my shoulder and then to my forehead. I'm gonna push off of these 3 toes. from being like neutral with my hooks to when I move to the side, I'm actually like here with this one. It's not even really acting like a hook anymore unless I go back to neutral. Because I'm gonna push off of this as I lift with the other leg. So I have the arm, I have my head on his shoulder. I'm gonna go to the side. I'm gonna start to lift with this leg, and I'm pushing off of this one. The reason I'm going through all this like extraness is so I have leverage. Because again, I'm assuming they're bigger than me, right? So if I'm here with like a giant opponent, and I just go like, odds are good, I'm getting my knees smashed together, I'm getting cuts. But if I'm here with my really big opponent, and I base on these 3 toes, and I go to my side, and I generate lift like that, even if I didn't have his arm, and he based the arm out, I can lift him over his center. Yeah, breakdance fighting. So like, let's say I went to do this, and I didn't like properly base this arm out, and was able to get it on the mat, I can still keep elevating and come through. So even if it didn't like work immediately, if I can just tip him over, if I can get him to go, eventually he's gonna run out of space. And you get points for looking insane. You know how some dogs get like too excited and they end up like, I feel like that's what I do a lot. So, I'm gonna get my neutral grips. Open here. So I'm here doing my shin rise, and I'm like, oh, I still love it. So I'm gonna sit myself up, my butterfly grip, come under, hand on the mat, sweep my butt out of the way. I will make this fix. And I'm gonna collect the whole arm. I'm gonna go to my shoulder, not my back. Start lifting. And if I come all the way through, I gotta sweep and I gotta come out. Completely idea. Get all the points. Any questions? Anyone needs to say? Yes.
So when you have his arm up here and base her hand out, say just for a second, because I'm afraid they're gonna try to do something else with my collar or whatever.
Okay.
So just a second.
Oh yeah, yeah. So like,
because I caught myself in a
right.
thing with.
You also have to remember, like, whenever I'm in a transition, right, no place is ever safe for me. So I always have to be like, what is the danger to me? What is the danger to him?
Right.
If for 2 seconds I let go of that arm, with where I am with my hook sit and my underhook, he has to deal with other things before he has like a good submission from there. So when we're here, and I come up, that's what I do. So even from here, so he's got this free arm, right? If we just sit here and do nothing,
Right.
I'm not holding it here. So like, there's no reason for him to just sit in my butterfly guard. So if he tries to back up, if he shoots to follow, if he starts trying to, maybe headlock me or something like that, like no matter what's happening, I might have to respond to it if he changes the game, right? But if he does one of these things, there's next steps. So that's why, especially with the butterfly guard is a very dangerous guard when you know what you're doing. When you're learning it, you're just gonna get passed all the time. That's okay. Because like with closed guard, you like have them trapped. When you're here with your butterfly guard, I'm like, Mark can do whatever he wants until I like really make something happen.
Right.
So just kind of like accept that because we're in this open guard position, you have to learn how to be like really, really offensive very quickly. You don't hang out there. You go there and you commit. You're either getting a submission or a sweep. So you are going to get passed a lot when you play these guards. That's why we start on the closed guard. It's the most basic, it's the safest, it's your basic home base. Open guard is more advanced. You're more likely to get passed when you're learning it, but you also have way more options as far as sweeps and submissions because you're more freedom of movement. So it's always that give and take of like, now I've created space, now I've allowed there to be movement, so I can move it, so can you. So yeah, nothing is perfect, but the thing that we rep and the thing that we practice, we will get better at. My butterfly guard sucks because I really don't use it as a position. And because I don't rep it, there's a lot of weaknesses to it. But the more you train it, the better it is. Alright guys,
Oh, sorry, one quick note, you can just put me in the spot, right before you speak.
Like here?
Yeah. This arm on the bottom, just be careful, don't swap yourself.
Yes.
Like if you're
Good point.
player here, and her body weight goes down, you might wrist lock yourself. So as the person, I just hug my hand next to their body. So just when they're going through the motions, then your wrist is free.
Yeah.
So just as I've done that like 10 times
It's,
myself.
yeah,
It's so stupid.
that's such a good point because it's actually not a great way to stop yourself.
Yeah.
And even more so when you're going live, right? Because we're like, oh, we're really trying. If I see that someone like has that sweep, I'm not trying to do this. I'm like, I scoot up and I'll hug them because I would rather not break my wrist. I'd rather keep hugging. That's a really good point. Thank you.
Random take that.
We've all done it. Alright guys, so do you agree? The most wrist locks done to me have been done by me. So
Yeah, I wrist lock myself
yeah,
all the time.
I'm a massive self wrist locker.
Hear that? So
I just hear like little pitter pattering is near me.
okay.
Worst case landing.
Pitter pitter pattering.
Worst case landing.
That was my fat slap in the neck.
But anyway.
I feel like driving a car.
Oh
no, I just startled myself. So part of where we got
Long zone.
do you feel
I was curious what he has.
one thing?
I didn't pull our Kiwi and then on my side.
Not quite. So you came up and you were like
Getting up.
so
You
close.
can also get it in your
Yeah,
like,
it's like not really move.
I pinch this elbow.
That being said, there are
Pinch the elbow.
situations where you maybe want to scoop in there.
Or here. But you pinch the elbow, then you sort of
I always forget how to put the shoulders into something like that.
Like, I'll like be messing around too much. And I'm like, oh, this thing, because I was just pretty confident there. And if I'm smart, I say, oh, I got you. The second I like, I'm like, oh, I got it. You have to go for it like your life is on the line. You cannot lie with what you want or you will lie. I will lie.
No,
I told Melissa the other
What's the
day.
weight set for?
I was like,
Oh no, it's when
Why was it like I was for some reason? I don't know. I'd rather be
Because otherwise your legs are
So,
yeah, probably.
because it's this Saturday, right?
Or at least get
you have to win. You have to win.
I have, because it's like a little mess.
and then make sure that you can like balance it. So like
There's a possibility.
so like how she said you use your hand.
Yeah, somebody's dating someone that she
You did that on your hand.
oh, thank you.
yeah, how much weight does she?
You're still
Oh, she does not need my blessing, but she wants me to keep it separate. No, not this girl. It's actually, really fun.
You can drive.
Is this like one of the healthy
Okay.
different
That's what it is. I need some more gravity.
He likes wrestling too, so I told her I was so, yeah, we're doing that in the morning. So maybe, actually.
Yeah, one for me, because Nancy.
Okay. If I pay be cool with those.
So,
Let me try to do something. If you don't.
The more
That's what I was just trying to figure out.
Now this is here.
What is going on?
So, underhook one arm, and then overhook the other. Yes, so you're just like keeping this. But before you commit to this, put this hand on the mat. And move your butt away. Now grab her in. So you're gonna push it off with your little toes here. You're gonna go to your side and lift it. So go to your side or your back, but yes.
But it worked.
That worked.
You got the other?
So once I'm like here with her, I have this arm and I'm here. I don't want to go to my back. I want to go here. I'm going to twist her. I want to go to my shoulder. So I'm going to take some of these toes.
Oh, look.
Fall on my shoulder.
No,
Shoulder. I want to like just my arm and my shoulder. Yeah. So I'm not moving my back. I don't want to. I want to go shoulder and I want to kick my yeah, that's part of why I do these things. Is so that like I'm ready. Well, it's also
Just dawned on me.
but it's also so that if I'm going to skate for a roll, I'm ready.
I love being
My knee can also go here. Because if you don't roll for a long time and then someone forces you to roll, you're breaking your neck. Yeah, it's to keep the mobility.
I was kind of surprised how easily I can stop doing this.
Oh, I'm not at all. This is great for you. This is so good for
Not this part, but just getting into that grip. Because spider guards are the hard for me. I forget to use it.
You're going to do what my hips do, where it was like this.
Yeah.
And this is great for that.
Because I know,
It's really
and when you
yeah.
eat, you really
Oh, it's brutal.
you just stop them.
Yeah.
There's some,
It's the best.
what I like about this is I don't have to shimmy to one side or the other. I can just open and pull.
Yeah, that's it's what I do when I'm like,
Also, I found how to make it tighter, which is even better.
like if I'm like, oh, I'm about to get to the nose, like it's about to open my heart, just crush me. I'll move down.
Sammy?
Sir.
Real quick.
Tag.
How would you do it?
Just get smaller.
Be a better partner. Watch out. Incoming.
I almost clipped, I think I clipped Scott with it.
No, I don't think it was.
Something,
I don't think it was my hand.
Where'd it go? It was something.
something.
I don't know. I was gonna say, well, I'm sweaty, so I couldn't do anything.
Fine.
I always think go shoulder, go head. When I'm falling to the side, I would go to my shoulders. The more like lateral I go, and then push off your toes. Yes. You want to build on that movement. So get
yeah,
that.
that's what my better. Like sometimes I get up on my side and sit down. And you're straight down. Or,
Nothing worse than this is lasso. There's a time limit in lasso. Which seems to go to is only piece at once. So everyone likes the lasso.
it's the only one that I can think of that I really
Get off this
No,
hand down.
no, 100%.
And now
No, no, I wish you could look at you. Yeah, I kind of need to. I feel like I should have a close look here near my knees. I mean, even up to especially the
Avery was like here.
trying to get sweat.
I was well, no, she was trying to do the butterfly swing while Avery was sitting like this, and it was really interesting.
I've gone through
The legendary garden.
Just sit down. And I'm like,
I thought she said angry bird.
No. Well, her last name is Anger.
Angry anger?
I know.
What is she, a wrestler?
I know.
What?
I'm completely obsessed with you.
That makes no sense.
You have naturally gross hair. You have an awesome last name. Like, they're like a cartoon character.
She's an anime character.
And I was except cooler.
She's anger Ashira.
It's all of them.
Yeah, well that's what I was about to say. Yeah, I love Ashira. Why not an anger Ashira?
Okay.
Or is that a demon?
Who knows?
yeah, for sure.
Because I really thought this was
I learned so much
Me
of demons
too.
and
I thought
So
it was so
cute
cute
on purpose. I thought she was messing with me when she said it was natural. I was like,
No, like I was.
I wasn't born with it.
You took a marker. You took a marker.
Alright guys, I want to go over one more option from here. And this is more of just kind of like, honestly, it's a trick more than anything.
Just to like remember like, okay, so whenever we're playing guard, especially if it's a larger opponent, sometimes we're not finding our sweeps, we're not finding our submissions, and we're so like tunnel vision on what's going on and like what's not working that sometimes we forget that we can like, I hate saying it, but like just give up. But sometimes it is an option. So especially if like I'm feeling stuck, I did all this, I went to my butterfly and I was like, this feels like a bad time, or maybe he's even leaning back because he doesn't want to fall into a butterfly sweep. Don't forget that you can just do this. So like, I was here, and then I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I can just go to my knee, and I can like, and it's so stupid, but you can go from playing here to, and now I'm here with an underhook. If he's chilling, if he's not, whatever, I'm still up on my knees now, and now I've wrestled up. If I'm in a situation where either competitively or self-defense-wise going the way, I want to stand. I don't have to stay with my butt on the mat if it's not working for me. I only want to play guard because it's working for me. So, we found ourselves here. We did the thing. We were like, oh, we're going to play butterfly guard. Aren't you afraid of me pulling you in? Nah. And now I'm here. I can literally take this underhook, chop this arm, and try to turn him. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, whatever. I can stand up. So, just going to these again. So if I'm here, maybe I'm like, that's not going to happen at all. But, oops, sorry, block you. I can come right out. I can look for this, come back in for my guillotine. There's a lot of options, but what matters is this was not working for me. Especially because, like, if he knows this guard, he knows that the more he pushes into me, yeah, the more it's going to help. So he's scooting his hips back. He's getting really heavy. And now I'm like, oh, for me to move him, he's like, stand back. I can't really do anything. This foot's already here. It's already kind of laying here on the ground. Now I'm on my knees. Great. So all I did was I went from here to here. I had an underhook. I can take my overhook back, turn. And if that sweep doesn't work, because they're super heavy and they super lean one way, cool. Stand up, go for a guillotine, do literally anything. You're no longer stuck. You just need to remember, like, oh, transition's super easy. So let's rub that out a little bit, and then we'll play a little bit of live training. Any questions on that? You good?
I can't see.
What?
I can't go with that. Now you do that.
Oh, okay. We'll play with it. Let's see if we can modify it. Yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's see what the whole works like for you.
Every part of my goal.
Are you able to go from here to getting on the
Yeah, that I can do.
That works then.
But I think we need
it's things that like shouldn't work, but people kind of don't expect it because it's such a dumb little thing to do that it's like, oh,
I would never, yeah, it's different.
I mean, once you've done it to someone once, they're not gonna let you do it again. Yeah. So I'm just like dumping on like I because I want to make the spine go out of alignment. So once you dump like that, then you just kind of turn the It's very like
So it's really just blocking.
yeah, because I just made you here in this position. You can't post it with your legs. So then I need to do that. And it's like, oh crap. Yeah, it's just kind of like
See, for me, I'm more worried about shoulder because just hitting that position.
yeah, it's kind of more than I'm just there. Yeah, it's that and yeah. If you think about it, though, it'll still force you to do it right. If you're like, because if you have the overhook and you're like, it's gonna really keep them there. It's kind of like when you do like a really mean like calf puncher, like or when you're like you go for the ankle. It's like that, but on the knees.
Yeah. Now. Yeah, right.
Like where I don't see the value, I was like,
He got bad shoulders, so
so like
you
let's
know,
say
he gets the time, he's like too terrible.
and I'm like, oh, it's like,
He's like, I don't want to go here.
so now like, yes. So now that you come up there, now really twist me with your grip and turn me to this side. Yeah. Because with me on my knees, I can't do that when you got braces and stuff, my arms are so like,
Making that
if
little.
I don't think I took the angle.
because if I notice she's in a butterfly,
Yeah, right.
Because I was dead on again.
so if I'm like, ooh,
I just have to realize if I'm facing forward, I'm in the wrong position.
and then I'm like, oh, because like I was stuck.
I hate geometry so much.
When I did it with him, because he needed that back, I don't have that space, so I had to like strain my body to get to that point and then go. So, yes, yeah. So,
Keep going for it.
I mean, you're still gonna be.
Lucky.
Yeah, you can always move your hips and like have another option you have no matter if someone is so confused that they're like,
I know, but I gotta get in a position where I can settle.
so you have options to lift me there, have like one leg out. Like let go with one hip. But if I
Yes. My sticking point is that decision to go that way. I have to get settled because that's where I was vulnerable, honestly. Because I don't do it quick. Not like Mark, who can walk on his butt.
Yep. And then you
You can always just like use it to regard.
I saw you have like 4 or 5 of this the other day.
Yeah.
It's like,
He hit me with two.
oh no, you let the other kid go. Pete let you go.
Yeah, it's not done. You can do all kinds of stuff.
You're probably well leave today.
Because you, and with you having your dribble time,
Alright,
even if I
we're
get
gonna do a little specific training now, working with our guard. So what I'm gonna have you do is get back with your partner. I want you to start in the closed guard position. This is a drill for the person working their guard. So person on top is starting with only 20% of their best effort. They're not trying to pass, they're trying to not get swept. But only 20% because you're gonna get swept, right? Person on bottom, my goal for you is to go from your closed guard to looking for one of our open guard sweeps or getting normal realm. I want the person on bottom to be able to work on new things. So we need to pull back our offense a little bit. Does that make sense? Alright, we're gonna do it for time. I will tell you when to switch top and bottom person. Go ahead and get stuck in the guard now. 1, 2, 3. I love
So
that
after doing all of the up and down that thing, I'm like, I feel really strong here.
Alright guys,
The
go.
what?
You want to do 20%?
Me?
I'm proud every day. I'm jealous every day. I said some words here.
No.
You can use them.
Aren't you the teacher's pet?
Actually, yes.
Actually, 100% yes.
I was hoping that's a man.
We're gonna be wrong every.
I'm literally bound by his birthday now. Everything's going really well over here. About a minute left, guys.
Anytime snort laughing.
If there's a snort, I'm like, things are going well.
I was distracting her.
Is that supposed to be on the
That's
show?
the best you did.
That's good enough, guys. It's all the arm was crossed over.
Yeah, it was here because I started feeling this, so I just it was gonna get terrible.
That makes sense.
She used to have everything practice.
Nope, going for 2 of them. No, what are you doing?
No. I think it's funny what you doing.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a problem.
Alright guys, time. Switch top and bottom players, same thing.
What exactly were you setting up?
I don't know yet. I haven't decided. It was.
There was definitely some risking, you're just like,
Alright guys, begin. She does that to you, get angry. Grab that knee, punch her up. That's your first line of defense, is get tall. Get too tall for them to try and
Play your knees.
There we go. Let it out. Okay, go down.
Don't work, I'm tired.
Grab her in. Double it.
I was just telling them we were talking about like yours.
So, prostrate. If you stand, don't stand like this.
Call me.
That's how we learn. We do. Yeah, I have to fail at everything before I understand how it works. Nothing has ever changed.
This first guy had a word it's smarter to do jiu-jitsu every other day instead of every day. So I went to class yesterday, came to him like, it does work actually.
Crazy.
It does work, Sammy.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Isn't it annoying? Yeah. Oh no!
Come here. What does work? Sitting down?
He's sitting.
Yeah.
What if you go for his ankle though?
The ankle would be a good one.
Yeah, because at that point he's kind of stuck on his butt.
Yes.
So if he sat,
100%.
I'd snatch at that ankle.
Yeah, no, 100% because I wouldn't have been able to move away from
Yeah.
that one.
Because then you're like, you chose this. Because he was like this near you.
grab that and like footlock him.
Just turn towards.
Just,
Yeah.
just,
Just take it. Because then he'll be like, no! Because there's no breathing now. Yeah, because you can't breathe him down, but you can't get off his butt.
yeah, I'm definitely stuck right
And I know that because I've had someone force me into that position. Like I was playing with somebody who wanted to footlock me. I don't remember what he did, but he found a way to make me go like this. And because I was stuck, then I was just like fishing.
Was that time?
Yeah, that was fun. Alright, guys, grab a quick picture. And then y'all can run off to wherever you need to go. You want to keep rolling? Do that as well. Or that we're off ready. Charlie,
What?
we started the class with you in timeout and we're ending
Yes.
with it.
I almost brought over the red card.
We need them.
No.
So that flash is really gonna make us look great.
So it's a red card. You get-
Yellow card, red card system.
No, we're not going this honest soccer.
Oh, that's just another one away. I just.
That's just soccer.
I'm ready for a leak, 'cause I go, you
Oh, physical. No, I just say it. Yeah. Yellow
No, but
card.
not the physical
Red
one.
card.
But, what's her face? Jada wrote all over it. I think your dad's gonna want it.
So, let me show you what happened with next year.
We're gonna roll
So, I
back.
got stuck, like I went for a back step and he stopped me, and then I went here, and I just went, oh shit! Oh. And he was like, dude, it was something, but it was a lot faster.
Yeah.
He's like, what'd you call that? I'm like, death roll. Because you died.
That's basically what that is.
And going back to never wearing these again. And that reminded me why I hated them so much.
You can do it.
It's a pain. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, boss. Gary.
Have a good night.
You too.
Bye,
Have a
bye.
good night. Probably not, in case you didn't want to go, but.
Alright,
Have a good night.
I wanted to go.
well, you can
Nice.
put a wig on you.
Yeah.
He's got a good discussion the other day about how turning 2 days in a row is probably not the best thing at our age. And you're already turning 2 days in a row. I'm not old yet, but my eyes are my brain was like, "Meow." I said, "Son, brains are good." It's such a good idea. Forever, bro. You wanna roll there? You like to cheat? You don't want to. Well, you can't cheat. Oh no! Move it today! Ring that bell!
Remember, if he does that, yeah, posture up, keep your feet close to you. Don't let him dummy sweep you.
Don't listen to her. All that advice is wrong.
I learned from the stuff I did wrong. And continue.
I tried to posture up and Scott made me pay for it.
That sounds great.
Teacher's pet made me pay. And then the teacher doubled down. She's like, yeah.
Yep.
I'm knocking shit over. Uh-oh.
Hit off.
Is that yours?
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, I just broke whatever.
You did.
I took it out.